Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Dash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, my dear elect, I want to say peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four corner, listening to truth and sincerity. All right, that great song that you brought in the bar. I would just come with another lesson, through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shai, who gives me the inspiration and motivation to do so. I wait for the evil times to come, to give those that have ears to hear and eyes to see, the necessary tools to be used, to be able to be delivered and shield, from the wiles of the devil, and able to quench the fiery dots, that's going to be set before you, in these latter days, dealing with, the so-called white man known as the devil, when he come down with that great wrath, through the laws and legislations, that he gonna pass. As you can see on the screen, downtown Memphis, I think it was yesterday. A lot of people got together, Edomites, Jakes, other, racists. They got together in March downtown against Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And like the scriptures say, when the righteous in authority, the people what? The people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people what? Mourn. So we seeing, now, the state of the minds of the people. They're in the house of mourning. Uproars. Gonna be a lot of, civil unrest. See, it's gonna go down. And here it is. I'm gonna play this video, and Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. I let it all down, man. Check this out.
With one message to the Trump administration, its government cutbacks will have an impact that goes far beyond a line in a budget. ABC 24's Desmond Nugent was at the rally, and Desmond, they say this could just be the beginning, huh?
Richard, that's right. One of the protesters told me straight up, if the Trump administration doesn't make things right by the American people here in the Bluff City, they will start blocking streets and shutting the city down. Hundreds of people from the Mid-South chanted, held signs, and marched in downtown Memphis, standing up against the Trump administration and for everyday people.
With the stuff going on, this is too much, and they're attacking the Constitution, our basic rights, and so I need to exercise my rights while I still have them.
Virginia Henestroza is Hispanic and says the recent ICE raids ordered by President Trump are painful to witness. To her, this is not making America great again.
They want a white, male-dominated America, and that's not America. And maybe that's their last stand, but this is America right here. Multitude of people of all ages, all backgrounds, all orientations. That doesn't matter. We are the people.
The Trump administration is proposing a total of $2 trillion in spending cuts, which include Social Security, SNAP benefits, and Medicaid.
I know someone that runs a big healthcare concern, and they're having trouble meeting payroll. Medicaid is really important to a lot of people, and they've just been shutting it down.
Stigall believes the Trump administration is not looking to save money, only hurt the people they don't like. He says if they don't make changes, these grassroots organizations will take matters into their own hands.
We may have to go home and do other things besides getting together and meet each other. We may have to block doorways. We may have to block streets. We may have to shut things down.
Now, today's protest was similar to others around the country. Stigall tells me if that method of shutting streets down in the city of Memphis doesn't work, he says when the time comes to vote, they'll know what to do. In the studio, I'm Desmond Nugent.
See, now, for those that have ears to hear and eyes to see, this is a beautiful thing that we're seeing going on. This is not just Memphis, dealing with the protests. It's all around the world. And as we continue to get closer to the end, you're going to see more of this. To the point that it's going to be what? It's going to be a civil war. And when you go into the book of 2nd Ezra 9th chapter, first verse said, he answered me, and then it said, measure the time diligently in itself. And how do we measure the time? How about linking things that's happening in the world and linking it up with the scriptures? All right, that's the measurement right there. All right, and guess what? In order to measure, you gotta be what? You gotta be watching. All right, you gotta be watching, man. And it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, see, these are signs the Lord have given us, all right, to identify, all right, the time that we are in. Because one thing about it, everybody named Mammy know, all right, that we're at the end of the world, all right, but they not taking heed to the signs that's being shown, that we more closer than we ever been. You know, that's why the prophets on the highways and the hedges just start with the apostles, all right, warning, all right, the brothers and sisters to repent, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and it's nearer than what we believe. Right? So it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, and how have the Lord told thee? All right, through the what? Through the prophets. You know, when you go into Isaiah 42 and 9, it said, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. You see that? So before these things start to happen in the world, all right, the Lord has sent his prophets to warn you that these things were going to happen. And as the apostles, you know, the elders and the bishops, you know, been prophesying, we start to see these things come to fruition, which a beautiful thing. All right? And it says, sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. They go down to the sea, and all that are in, the isles and the habitation thereof. All right, so let's go back into 2nd Ezra 9. So it says, and when thou seest part of the sign past, right, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand. You see that? Because when you go to Proverbs, say, with all that getting, what? Get the understanding. So when we start to see these things come to pass, we know where we at in prophecy. All right? So then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time. You see that? It's the very same time. All right? Because how the Lord visited the earth through what? Earthquakes, you know, tornadoes, you know, his judgment. That's basically what it is. All right? And it says, that is very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right? And we understand a lot of judgments going forth. All right? And it said, therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes, all right, and a lot of earthquakes it's just happening just out the blue, you know. And it says, in uproars of the people in the world. And that's the point, the uproars of the people in the world. All right, because our people in a state of mourning, along with the Edomites too. All right, their American dream is circling the drain. All right, they have been lied and bamboozled too. All right, and that's why you got a lot of individuals, you know, down with the protests, fighting against the government, you know, trying to fight against, you know, the city councilors, you know. But it's only going to what? It's only going to get worse. All right, because we're coming to a time that's known as the great and dreadful day of Yahweh Shema Shah, which is going to start with Jacob Trouble. All right, and it says, in uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, even from the beginning will lead me to Isaiah 46 and 10. And it says, I read 9, it says, 8. Remember this and show yourself men's. Bring it again to mind, O you transgression. And what we're supposed to be remembering, all right, the Lord's judgment, all right, remembering the Lord wrath, all right, and also his mercy. All right, when we think about, you know, the Lord showed his power when he flooded the whole earth on to say 8 souls, You got to bring that back to mind. All right, because that's a power to be reckoned with. All right. So it says, remember this and show yourself men's. All right. How do you show yourself a man? All right. By accepting the truth. All right, and do what's necessary to be delivered. That's how you show yourself a man. All right. Understand that. Matter of fact, is this Michael? Let me try to grab this real quick. Is this Michael 7, 8, 9? Yeah, Michael 7, 9. See, this is how you show yourself men's. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. You see that? So that's how you show yourself a man, man. All right? Because through all these afflictions, uproars, all right, we still got to be dedicated, all right, to the church. All right? We still have a mission to complete. But it's only for those that have what? Ears to hear and eyes to see. So going back to Isaiah 46 and 8, it said, remember this. And it says, remember this, all right, and show yourself men's. Bring it again to mind, O you transgressor. Remember the former things of old, for I am the power, and there is none else. I am the power, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. All right? And the Lord said, what? The things that are not yet done. All right? And the things that's not yet done, as we prophesy about, is what? Jacob trouble, which consists of martial law, FEMA camps, concentration camps, all right, war, evil, destruction, pestilence, all right, World War III, the MOTB. These are the things that we speak, all right, but they not yet have came. But as the vision of Habakkuk, like I said, Habakkuk 2, it said, though it tarry, wait for it, but what it will surely come. All right? So we understand that the Most High counsel shall stand. And we're seeing these things play out, all right, before our eyes. All right? So let's go back into 2 Ezra 9. All right, 2 Ezra 9 and 4 again. It said, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest. All right, and that's the time that we are in, that all these things start to reveal itself, because what? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right. So Lord willing, y'all brothers edify. Next time, Shalom about Uproar.